Okay. Start the music up. Let's get the music up and going. And we'll get to predictions for the next chapter. So, the next chapter, we're plowing through Dark Disciples a lot faster than I thought. I mean, at the same time though, I saw Charmy's I could see coming. I mean, like when we really kind of like were laid out to everything going on. I mean, Charmy's was the fight that was like, okay, sure, because Charmy was already really powerful. We know 6 month time skip. Like she was bound to be a lot stronger by the time things kind of got a little bit crazier in what was going on with the Dark Disciples. I mean, really, if we're at a point where Charmy's just getting him off like the same chapter without it really being that much an effort, because Leo at least. Like, Leopold put in some effort. He got beat to hell in order to get this attack in and get this opening in order for him to attack, what was his name? Oh my god, I already forgot the dude's name. Fodder sniper guy from the Spade Kingdom. But, during all that, the question is now of like, okay, well, who is going to fight this last guy? Because I actually, just as a side note, I'm very happy that I got their magics right of like these guys, because we got hair magic, we were given skin magic the same chapter. We were shown the hinted at the magic for the Dark Disciples, but with the eye magic and the hair magic, the only one that's left is the guy with the nail magic. But I feel like his is very obvious. Whoever fights him, I feel like it's just gonna be really fast. Like I thought it was Rill, but somebody pointed out that they said that Rill wasn't with the Heart Kingdom at the moment. I'd have to go back and check, but. If not, I mean, it doesn't really matter in what I think would happen with that fight. I mean, whoever fights him, I think it's going to go by really fast. I think it's going to be like, otherwise it'd be like Gaja or something where he just steps up and just no diffs takes out the last Dark Disciple really fast. And then we get to the big one. We get to the one that everyone's been waiting for. And there's been stuff in between. They're like, okay, cool. We get to see Luck get up and we get Leopold and Charming see what they've been doing. But the character out of like this whole war front right now for the Heart Kingdom that everybody is really hyped at seeing, and that is Vonica. Vonica, member of the Dark Triad, clearly very powerful, and a threat coming in and seeing what exactly she's here for, other than like to kill Loro. But like the question is like, well, who is she gonna fight? Because out of them, like the obvious answer, we know that she's gonna go up against Noelle. I feel like that's too obvious now. It's tied to her backstory with the whole Megicula stuff, as well as, when you had go up against Xenon and you had Osto against Dante, you're going to have Noelle go up against Vonica. I don't see it going well for Noelle at all. I don't think she's going to get beaten up like nearly as bad as or Asta. I think it's not going to be nearly as just like Yuno's was just pretty brutal and just he stabbed through the chest, just left there to bleed out and die. Asta just got the hands worked on him, just beaten into a pulp and then just taken down, face planted into a little crater for multiple chapters. Noelle, like, I don't see Noelle really putting up much of a fight against Vonica, but I think that she won't receive nearly as bad of a defeat as them. I don't think Tabata's going to be as mean to her as the other two. They can take it. We love Noelle too much. But, gunning up the fight, I want to see Vanica's magic, even if it's just one spell. Even if it doesn't show the spell, I just want her to say, or anybody to say what type of magic she uses. Because that will, one, it'll give us the question of, obviously, what magic does she use? But it will also roll into the theory that, that the weird flesh thing that Dante was doing is his actual magic. And then it would make sense of why the gravity spell was called Presence of the Demon King. It has to do with Lucifero's magic. And it would go with the whole fact of if they're siblings, then their magic should be similar. And Xenon with bone magic. And if you have flesh magic with Dante, something like blood magic for Vonica would, I think, be really cool. And I think would be like a really interesting way to kind of set it up. But also then you could have like eventually a fight between her and the Queen, which I think badass to have. But I mean, it could still happen. I doubt it would happen here, but we'll see. Anything could really happen. Tabata can go crazy. But just seeing her step up, I really want to put that as my main focus next year, is just seeing the name of her magic, or even seeing it. I mean, it doesn't have to get a name. If we could just to see a display of like what exactly her magic is, and then we could speculate until we get that official name, I'm all right with that. I just want to see what exactly it is. I want to be given some form of information that says this is what Monica's magic is. Because her crew all fit a theme. That's one thing with, like, Xenon rolled in with his 2 Dark Disciples. You had Mist and Rock. There was nothing really to go on there. We don't know about Dante's yet. But Vonica had skin, nails, hair, and eyes. So it's all parts of the body. So I think that's why, you know, if she has flesh, or if she has some variation of flesh magic, or I guess body related, like, if she had blood magic or something, I think that would be really cool in order to do it. Something like that. If it wasn't for the guy who had nail magic, I think it would have been really cool if she had, like, something simple and, like, idea like nail magic. But it was, like, each set was, like, if I'm thinking of, like, it's like the power, like, all you would see is, like, a different color on her nails, like, just nail polish. But each of them had a different effect. And it was just, like, she's like this super fast, like close combat character who has just tons of different status effect. That would be pretty cool. But I feel like hers needs to be more broken than that. So I think if she gets crazy blood magic, that'll really kind of like line up with it. But other than that, though, yeah, that's my most thing. Like I see the last Dark Disciple getting beaten like nothing. I don't see him really being much of anybody right now. The Dark Disciples, at least currently, are measuring stick characters, just stronger ones. Show off with. Understandable, at least for right now. But and then just Vanica. I want to see a display for Vanica so bad. And we're supposed to get a color page, so I imagine some big stuff's gonna happen in this chapter. But other than that, though, comment below. Tell me your thoughts are about this chapter and what your thoughts are about what's to come up in Black Clover. I think it's gonna get a little pretty wild, and the next couple chapters are gonna be getting way quicker into the fight with Noelle. I want to get this. I want this fight to go through, but because also I want to really kind of work our way into the Spade Kingdom arc with the war, because that's one thing. That's one. I like how I made this edit and I forgot completely to even put the Cardos, but whatever. I mean, it's not a very good up their face. You know what I mean? The whole war, really, we're still in the beginning of it, because all that's really happened is we saw Asta fight some fodder guys, and then tried to fight Xenon, lost. Asta tried to fight Dante, lost. Now we have Noelle trying to fight Vonica. She's gonna lose, and then we will get I think we'll get into more of like the surge and the more like steady motions of this arc. Other than that, comment below. Tell me your thoughts about this, and tell me your thoughts about what's coming up and what you think is gonna, to come within the Black Clover chapter. And until then, I really appreciate the thumbs up the video, for the like button, subscribe button, and check out my other videos. But other than that, I appreciate everyone who's already subscribed, and I think